If you're a curly girl, you are just always so scared about going to the salon. It is a scary experience to try to grow your hair for so long to then just go to anyone and get it ruined. I did a lot of research to find this place, and I want to talk to you about my experience with this particular salon in London, how I found it, what type of cut they did on my hair. So basically what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to be styling my hair and showing you the results of my curly haircut while talking you through my experience. It's basically like a get ready with me hair edition, but talking about my experience of getting a curly haircut. So yeah, if you want to know more, then keep on watching. I know it may not look like it's a big difference, but to be fair, I think I cut about this much of my hair, which, you know, in theory it isn't a lot, but it was very much so needed. And I was so stressed about finding a place that is gonna do my hair justice, because not everyone knows how to deal with curly hair. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. My hair is super wet. I'm gonna be wetting it a bit more with this spray bottle, and you want to make sure that the hair is completely wet. So I wanted to make sure that the place that I went to, you know, had pictures and results before and after of curly girls with really long hair. And that was one of the first things that I looked at. Was I opened my Instagram and I searched curly hair salon London, and I was just looking for results and girls with really long hair with my hair texture, because it's really important to find salons that show results of your exact hair texture. You want to, you know, make sure that the people that are going to cut your hair have cut on that texture before, and that are particularly, like, you know, experienced with length, because you could go to salons that do these really short curly cuts and only really specialize in these like round shapes. Whereas it was not what I was looking for. I was not looking for like a complete drastic change, like a round shape, many layers. I wanted to keep my length particularly. I do like to have my hair quite flat at the roots, and I like it to go more voluminous at the bottom. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just wetting my hair. I'm creating my middle part, and I'm creating the 3 sections that I'm gonna be using to style my hair. So by creating the back section, you're going to automatically get the front one. So I'm just gonna drag like a triangle. I've separated the back, and now I'm pulling these in the front. And I'm going to start with the back. I'm gonna insert some pictures of how long my hair was, but I was in love with the length and the way it looked. And if it didn't get so insanely tangled every time I would shower and every time I would do anything, then I would have definitely kept it even longer. Now that the hair is in sections, I'm gonna be dealing with the back, and I'm gonna use my Only Curls Enhancing Curl Gel with avocado and kukui oil. This is fragrance free, which is why I've been using it for such a long time. I really want to try different gels. Please, if you have any recommendations for hair gels that are medium to lightweight, that have no fragrance, and please drop me a comment, because I am in search and in need of trying different gels. Like, I want to try it for you guys, and I want to try it for me. I want to expand my horizons in terms of, you know, curly hair styling products. So I'm gonna apply it in the back and just make sure that it is dispersed through the whole hair. But the reason why I chose to go for that salon is because a lot of their pictures on Instagram were of girls with long hair, long curly hair, and it kind of gave me the confidence that they knew and they will know how to deal with my hair because my hair was long. It's not that I tend to avoid salons that, you know, specialize in these really short curly cuts, but we all know that when we go to a salon and we come back extremely upset because they've cut too much, is oftentimes these salons where they just specialize in doing these really big dramatic curly changes. So I really wanted to make sure that I go to a salon that knows not to take too much length. I'm going to separate my back into 2 sections, so the bottom and the top, and I'm just going to style the bottom first. And by style, I literally just mean brush through it and use my hands, shake and drop. When I got into my chair, you guys, I got introduced to the girl that cut my hair. I honestly cannot remember her name, but she was so lovely. And she told me that it was actually her first day working in the salon, and I'm not gonna lie, I got a bit worried because I was like, this is my first day in this place and this is your first day in this place. Like, I'm a bit scared, you know? But I could tell that, you know, she was experienced, she knew what she was talking about. So I did tell her that I want long layers, and she recommended that if I do want that voluminous bottom section, I should probably stick with almost no layers. It does make sense, like if you do prefer a very voluminous bottom of your hair, then you should probably not go in and do layers, because essentially as you're doing layers, you're shortening these tops, and then it means that as you're shortening these like top sections, you just have less hair at the bottom. So I really appreciated that advice, and that is actually what I ended up doing. I ended up getting, honestly, I don't even know if they were layers, but like my whole hair is essentially the same length. It was only the front that we decided to do some framing pieces, and they were not even that short, like as you can see. And I'm not gonna lie, that when I got out of the salon, I knew I was not, you know, happy with the way my styling looked. But then I never am whenever I go to a hair, like curly hairstylist, except for the one and only Michelle Thompson Hair on Instagram, that she actually knows how to style my hair really nicely. But I really wasn't too focused on the fact that I didn't like the styling, because I knew that the cut was great. Like I could tell that when I'm going to style my hair myself, I'm going to really like it. Honestly, it's kind of normal that when you've done your hair for so long to just kind of know exactly what to do with your own hair. Okay, now we are getting to the last section. As you can see, it's already drying really quickly. But yeah, she cut my hair when it was dry. She was checking in on me to see if I was okay with the length. When the styling process started, she put me on a chair and she put the chair all the way back, and essentially my hair was basically levitating, and it was really comfortable. Like I didn't have to sit straight, and it was quite easy for them to, you know, scrunch it, apply the gel and diffuse it. So this is how my hair looks from the back. It looks quite even. It's still really long. And these are the layers. They're all the way to the shoulder when they are wet. So I'll dry my hair and I'll be right back. So I do have other videos in which I diffuse my hair, but just to quickly mention, I use this pink Dyson Diffuser, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in with the first fan speed and the first heat setting, and just kind of like hover it around my roots, because I dry from my roots and then I move slowly to the ends. And I never actually hold my hair in the diffuser like this, because I don't want to damage my ends by having direct heat on it. But I do try to make sure that the top is flat, and then I go a bit, you know, crazier with the ends to try to fluff them out and make it look very voluminous at the bottom. And then I slowly put the heat up and the fan up when I feel like the hair is not so wet anymore and fragile, because if I go with intense fan settings from the beginning, it's just going to break apart these beautiful clumps that we've been working so hard for. So I'm back, and these are the results, and you guys, it turned out exactly how I was expecting it to. It's flat at the top, and the bottom is really full and nice with almost no layers. I went, you know, fully with the recommendation of the hairstylist, and I feel like it looks really good. My only concern is that, does it look like this side is longer than this one, or is it just me? Like, I am trying to wrap my head around. I mean, I know our curls do, you know, something different every wash day, but I don't know, I'll just have to keep track of it, and if it is longer, then I'm just gonna go back to the salon, but I feel like it should be fine. But yeah, these are the results. I'm just gonna get closer so you guys can see. how juicy these curls look. I mean, this is only day one, which means that my curls are gonna get curlier tomorrow and the day after because they're going to be losing more and more water. Like, they're not 100% dry right now, but look how nice and bouncy they look. And you can tell that the ends don't look as stringy as they did before. I mean, my hair was like this much longer, and even though I've been trying to, you know, get rid of the split ends at home, I feel like going to the salon actually really helped. And I do recommend going every now and then, not, you know, like every 2 to 3 months, but I'm going to try to go every 8 to 12 months to make sure that there's no split ends and that my hair gets the shape that it needs. So let me show you from the back. There's these gradual layers right here, which I really like because I do like the front pieces to frame my face a bit. So as you can see, it just looks beautiful. I really hope that I can grow my hair long, you guys, because my dream is to just have the longest curly hair, but it is so annoying because it gets so tangled. And if you have any advice on how to reduce the tangles when it's long, then please drop me a comment, because honestly that's my dream, to just have the longest hair ever for me. Okay, I know I'm not gonna be able to get it all the way to ankle length, but I just love when it's really long and nice. So this was it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was my video about what to do before choosing your salon and what criteria to use to choose a salon. If you do have any questions, then please drop me a comment. And if you like this video, then please drop it a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.